Woo, I got some for y'all. Wayne McClinton. Clinton, Maryland. Former realtor, worked for school board, bus driver, et cetera, et cetera. Mr. Wizard, Warlock, high ranking one at that, child groomer. So he used to call my son Tank. My son was very husky little baby and hilarious, full of life, the funniest child. So I kept asking him, did anybody touch you or anything like that? He said no. His mind was wiped out. So my uncle used to always get my son when I used to live with him in Bonnywood. West Bonnywood turn, 55, 45, something like that. West Bonnywood turn. Y'all know who he is. Wife Clinton, daughters, stepdaughters, Natasha Brown. Yeah, they all witches and man, look, dark side. So on my days, because he was growing my son, he's a Mason. So 4th of July, right? He always was into this girl I used to hang with, Tiffany Richardson. Like he wanted her bad. It was all set up. She started sleeping with my oldest brother, right? When I say he was mad, he was envious as shit. My brother, his father is Cuban. So he's black and Cuban. D'Angelo from DC area, cut hair. He cut all this. He's a my brother is like that. I'm not gassing y'all up because that's my brother. He can cut hair like hell. He taught me how to cut hair. Like he's a master barber. Those in DeSoto, Texas. Shout out to y'all for holding us down. Even though a lot of y'all were also involved in the trickery, it's all good. Cynthia, just know, Cynthia from Texas, just know, because you personally poison a lot of your patients for life insurance policy. We found a daggone stash of your, some medical records of your patients. And right then and there, I was going to whoop your ass. But my mother begged me not to because she fucked with your children and she was grieving. But just know, I'm going to personally deal with you, baby. I'm going to personally deal with you. Not, yes, my brother was wrong for being a Jezebel, playing with women, but he told y'all what it was. So he was brutally honest. That I know for a fact because he taught me how to be brutally honest. And he told me to also fuck him up on site and ask questions later. And that's exactly what the fuck I'm going to do. I'm going to beat your ass, bitch. Because you killed innocent people. You did that identity theft stuff. You part of all that. Oh yeah, Frida from Florida, my cousin. Yeah, Aunt Dumpling's daughter. Yeah, she ain't my cousin. She also killed her brother, her son Bryce. Yeah, the father too. He's just a Mitch punk, spawn of Satan. She's the witch. Florida, what part of Florida? Petersburg, Jacksonville. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And she made this whole publicity stuff, and they went on the cruise after his death. My cousin is wicked as hell. She always been wicked. She always been wicked. And even there was some stuff when she used to come visit me in the summertime when I was like 4 years old. Now she was groomed by also my family members. They try to make her and I have sex, and she used to hump on me and my sister. And I was a child. I thought it was okay. Y'all, and it was something that my father had molested her. I believe it. I believe it. I believe that girl was fucking drugged. And my mom stood up for it. Even though my mom was also part of that shit, it was certain things that she did not allow. My mom sold her soul too. Because her father was, her stepfather was also a high ranking witch. See, people prey on women with children. That's how they get in. And I remember my mom used to tell me he used to let her do anything she wanted, smoke, weed, cigarettes, buy liquor at a very young age. She lived around Evans Junior High School by Capitol Heights subway station. My daddy is Marvin Gaye, y'all. My daddy is Marvin Gaye. That's a whole nother story. How ironic is that? It's funny how history repeats itself. It's funny how God allowed me to revisit certain things, y'all. I have an amazing memory. An amazing memory. An amazing memory. And also my earth father, Calvin Knight, I know he groomed me. I know, listen, it was a situation, right? He singled me out. He was like, "You want to come to?" And I was a daddy's girl. I used to love for him. I used to be up underneath of him as he worked on cars. That's how I know about cars. I love old school cars and stuff like that. Those that don't know, right? So as time went on, it was a lady, y'all. We was living around Oak Street, 1508 Oak Street, around by Trinidad, Hackett Jamal area, right? So we was going somewhere. He was grooming me. Him and his friends was touching me and shit. We were going somewhere, and my mom had an old school station. We had an old school station wagon. Y'all know the old school station wagon with the seats in the back, the little leather, the wood panel on the outside joint. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The cigarette lighter you push in. Y'all, the old school joint, the 80, the freaking, 70 joint. We had one of those. So I'm sitting in the front seat or whatever. One of his little side joints came and stole my mom's little seat mat. And I'm like, hey, like, who are you? And he was saying something. My mom was in the house because my mom burnt herself, trying to light a cigarette from the stove, and her hair caught on fire. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm going somewhere. Remember fireworks, 4th of July. So, and that's how they wanted me to die, right? Going somewhere. So as time went on, my father, he took me somewhere, and y'all, I could not remember where we went. And I have an amazing memory. But every time, you go to the doctor and they be like, look at the pen, follow the eyes. They check for your eyes. They really erasing you. They doing the Men in Black erasing your memory type stuff. I'm telling you. So it came to me the other day. And I remember a story. Shout out to you, Angie. She got a baby by Eugene from the Edgewood area. And she shared a story with me about how her stepfather friends used to molest her. Take her somewhere in the woods and molest her. And when I say I used to be mad, like, I'm the type of motherfucker. I don't have to know you. I want revenge. The Big Payback, okay? Revenge. Oh, that's my song. Listen, I'm telling y'all. So I was like, what's his information? What's his, because I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to take this joker out. And I used to say, God, like, I want to help the world. I want to save the world because I was once a victim by being groomed by my Uncle Jesse. Like, it's a bloodline curse. It's not just 20-year bloodline. It's 500,000-year-old curse. Like, we are reincarnated. As earth angels and demons, we are reincarnated. We lived before. Like, people used to say I look like Yolanda Adams. Or when I used to have my hair short and stuff like that, I favor Yolanda Adams. And I'm like, is she related to me, God? God didn't say anything yet. But certain people, I'm related to Marilyn Monroe. It's funny how I like certain things. And yes, I was once a Jezebel like Marilyn Monroe. But I'm related to her. I'm related to Frederick Douglass. That's another story. And I also have long inheritances, Georgetown University, from being reincarnated in my previous years. Give me my fucking money. See, the government, this world gonna go bankrupt fucking with us, earth angels, and especially me. They already, listen, they gonna go bankrupt. And as I'm saying this, just know the wrath, God's wrath, the perfect storms, our own worlds are being created, baby. From the storms, from the fires. We have our own freaking world being created for us. Fresh everything, all new everything. Listen, I just made a video about that. All new everything. Shout out to the Heyoka young lady. I forgot her name, but she was talking about dipped in gold. Look for a video. Just Shay Heyoka dipped in gold. I looked outside, gold leaves, green grass. I see the green truck, green something, fresh air or something like that. I'm about to get my money. Everything is gold, y'all. And then I looked outside, right, and I felt last night, this morning, I felt like, I lied to you not. It was like something being. This is a good side of God. I felt something being sprinkled on me. I am not lying. And I was like, God, is that what I think it is? He said, yes, baby. The right side represents Satan. Y'all didn't know that. My whole left side, right, after God activated me, it lights up like the Leviathan came out of my left foot. I feel electrical currents in my left hand. Like everything of God. Y'all, I'm telling you some amazing stuff. So, back to you, Wayne McClinton. I had to break it down so y'all can understand, right? So, my childhood fake ass friend Tiffany Richardson, she had her wedding July the 3rd, 4th of July, explosion. And I told you portals open up. I made a video about don't celebrate fireworks because portals. So, the last time I seen them, Wayne and Leon and all of them, we was at Leon's beach house before he married his wife. And his wife was Scooter's friend. Like, they sick in the fucking brain. They listen, they sick. So, I noticed I'm high as a motherfucker, drunk as shit. They was trying to size me up. And I was like, y'all know motherfucking well, if my mother or my brother was alive, y'all wouldn't be talking that shit. But remember, you used to call on me to fight your daughter's battles, but I never fought her friends. I used to tell them, look, stop fucking with my cousin, but bitch, you got to fight them. Don't keep calling me. Like, no. And they used, my uncle and them used to pay me and shit like that. I noticed that shit. Carla, McClinton. They used to pay me to come out there from DC to Maryland to intimidate and fight them girls. But I knew, like, I'm not no bully, but I will make my message known. And it was like, okay, look, bitches, let's go play. I don't got time for this shit. I said what I said, leave my cousin alone. They not my cousin, I disown the motherfuckers. So, I noticed y'all, I'm high as fuck. I still see. See, they think I'm asleep. But, and Bo and all them, Bo, all them, they are witches and warlocks. They fuck one another. They gay as fuck. Yeah, Monster Auto. Monster, they frauds, they scammers, they hackers, they life insurance policies. Aisha, was Leon's best friend Chris. Like, they took that girl, their mother's inheritance, sis, and crumb her kids. You think God not gonna fucking excuse me, Father God, my head is in the background. You think God not gonna get your ass for that? Y'all done. So anyway, I'm high, right? I pay attention to shit. I see Satan walking by in slow motion. My uncle is one of, he not my uncle, Wayne McClinton is one of Satan's top ranking freaking earthly hybrid. Hey, Father God. This is how God shows up, y'all. What's up, big fella, baby? Hi, Daddy. I love you. So, I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. This is how God show up. So I see him walking around, that slow death walk. And it was like everything around me was moving fast, but he was moving slow. And that's how I seen Satan too in previous situations. When I say it was a slow like death walk, and they was made mockery out of me. Yeah, you sold this. Yeah, I was Venus. I sold my pussy. I sold my time. I used to, give advice to a lot of my clients because they were also coming from a place of brokenness, loneliness, traumatization. They was traumatized. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Traum. They had a lot of childhood trauma. Okay. Sorry. But he was walking by slow mo and they kept sizing me up. And y'all, when I say, you could ask my son, I was pissy drunk and I noticed Carla McClinton following behind me with her little freaking mini beetle, right? When I say I was high as shit, I was crying like, why are they doing this to us? And my son, he didn't understand. I didn't understand at the time, but I was like, they know freaking well if my mom and my brother was alive, they wouldn't be doing that shit. It was mockery and humiliation. And God will allow things to happen to you so you could get that hurt, ugly ass cry. I'm going somewhere. So you get that hurt, ugly ass cry so you can surrender to him. Surrender to him, y'all. Surrender to him. I'm telling you. That's when he know you ready. That's when he know you're freaking ready. And it's not on my time. It's on when God says time. God will use you as bait. God will use you as bait to lure you in. Just when Satan think that he can snatch you up. Because 4th of July, they want to blow you up. Because 4th of July, they want to blow you up. They want you to die. Remember, you're going to die by fire. The wrath of God, the 4th horseman represent fire, y'all. I heard the 4th horseman outside my window the other morning. I lied to you not. The 4th horseman was outside my window. And he spoke in a human voice. You know how you have that thing up against your neck? It was like something, Lord, my angels know. I'm not summoning up no shit. It was like, it was like a mummy type voice. Yeah. The 4th horseman is the fallen angel under that river. They already released. Look, let me tell you something. That 4th horseman was outside. I'm sitting on my throne. This is my throne on earth as it is in heaven. That 4th horseman came to me in honor to work for me. God, of course, it's not me, it's God. Without God, I would not be here to tell you this is my job. Y'all, when I say demons, like before I am now, I was like, look, we ain't playing with y'all motherfuckers. Y'all want to join the winning team or not? Like, I ain't got time for it. I was like, God, put me in a ring. Like, coach, put me in the game. Like, I'm mad. I want revenge. This is my big payback, right? This is our big payback. Put me in, right? Come on, tap me in. Tap in. Y'all, when I said we was fighting in the spiritual realm, like, I don't play. Even before I was activated and I started, like, conquering them demons, I was like, God, I want to take over everybody's wounds of being, healed.